From the first traces in caves to the work that fills museums today, visual art has always accompanied the history of humanity. But do you know how it all began? And why we call it visual arts? Let's go back thousands of years in time to find out. To begin our grand historical journey, we must first understand a little about the African continent in general. Africa is the third largest continent in terms of land area, with an area of 30 million square kilometers, occupying 20.3% of the Earth's total area. The African continent is home to 54 countries and a population of 1.2 billion. Africa is the second most populous continent on the planet. The population density is approximately 44 inhabitants per square kilometer. Across the continent, 2,000 languages and complex dialects are spoken. In addition to the various languages of African origin, some of the languages introduced by colonizers are still used today: Arabic, English, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. For this reason, it's easy to find Africans who are true polyglots. South Africa, for example, has 11 official languages. Africa is rich in art, but its works remain largely unknown and underappreciated. Therefore, there are few records of its culture, as for a long time there was disinterest and prejudice towards its beliefs and historical experiences. The history of African art dates back to prehistoric times, before writing was invented. It was primarily used as a form of expression linked to religious rituals, spiritual beliefs, ceremonies, and to record oral histories and traditions. It emerged in various regions of the continent, particularly in West Africa, Central Africa, East Africa, and North Africa. Each region developed its own styles and distinct artistic forms. Regions and art: West Africa, Nigeria, Mali, Ghana, Benin, Senegal. Famous for its masks, wood carvings, bronze sculptures, colorful fabrics, and art linked to religious and social traditions. East Africa, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Gabon, Cameroon. Wooden carvings, masks, and ritual objects. Art has strong links to spirituality and political power. East Africa, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. Rock paintings and art related to ancient cultures, stone sculptures, obelisks, and religious art. North Africa, Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia. Egyptian pharaonic art, rich in sculptures, paintings, monumental architecture, metalwork, and jewelry. There is also Berber art with symbols and decorative objects. Southern Africa, South Africa, Botswana, Namibia. Prehistoric art such as cave paintings, which depict scenes of everyday life and nature. Arrival in Brazil. African culture arrived in the country largely through African slavery during the transatlantic slave trade. In Brazil, African culture was also influenced by European and indigenous cultures. It was not only preserved, it was adapted, reinvented, and celebrated through generations, transmitting knowledges, practices, and beliefs that are reflected in the country's contemporary artistic expressions. Visual art is very present in public spaces, such as graffiti, murals, and sculptures that beautify cities and engage with the population, transforming environments and enhancing communities. Thanks for following along, and we will see you in the next video. See you soon!